Hey everyone, welcome to this commentary channel. Now this is going to be my first video for this commentary channel. And first off, before we get into the video, on this channel I'm just going to be reviewing stuff. Just going to review like games, videos, anything like that pretty much. And yeah, we're just gonna be reviewing stuff. So the first thing I want to do is make a series where I just review different Roblox games or just games in general. I started off by picking Roblox because there were just so many games on it, and I feel like it would be a great place to start. So the first game we're going to be reviewing today is Iron Man Simulator by Sophos on Roblox. So, judging by like the looks of it, has 68.5 million visits. It was created about 2 years ago. Looks like it gets pretty frequent updates, considering it was updated on June 20. Yeah, last update June 24th. Yeah, never mind. I thought that was 2020, but June 24th of 2019, a year ago. So not that frequent updates. It looks like it's pretty much dead now. It's probably in its prime around the beginning of 2019, I'd imagine. That's probably where it got all its visits, because now there's only 577 people playing it. So I assume after the last update, which was in June, it was probably, they just discontinued the game pretty much, because it just died out, which is the way happens to a lot of games. So, if you check the description of the game, it gives you pretty much all the controls of the game, everything you need to know about the game. So there's, it tells you there's a 20-second cooldown after removing a suit, after calling a new one, before calling a new one. Tells you the controls, like press Q to bring up the suit menu and choose a suit. Then it tells you all of the controls in a nice list. Then it tells you voice commands, which I believe are for, you'd say this in chat and it would happen. So yeah, we're going to go into it now. And here we are. So this is what the game looks like. There's a nice, like, city. There's the, Avengers building. There's, like, some, like, a factory over there. And there's a prison somewhere around here, I know. And, let's see. So you press Q to bring this up, and it immediately gives you a bunch of suits. All of these suits are free. You don't have to pay for them, except for, if you go into the store, the Woe Machine, which is 150 Robux, which would be about $2 in real money. So that's the only paid-for item in the game. The suits we have, again, lots and lots of suits, and each suit has roughly about 2,000 health, I believe. And they all vary in like strengths, but they're generally around the same. They're just different suits, different colors from, of course, the Iron Man series. And then it has some pretty good animations. It looks like this game was built very well. You can punch in it. Okay, so that's good. You're able to punch. You can use a blaster. You can use both blasters, and they could fly. The flying, I feel like, could use a little improvement. It's definitely good, but it's a little bit hard to slow down when you're flying. Like, if you're flying a lot, it's just a little bit hard to control the flying, to be honest, but the flying's good. And then, you could obviously use melee still, even when you're out of the suit. You can take the helmet off, and then to call it back, I believe it is M, yes. So it has some pretty good controls. After a while, you get used to, what all of the controls is. And, yeah, then you can take off your mask. Yep, so that's that. Then, so yeah, that's how I do the mask and stuff. And then, let's see, what else can you do? You can also eject. Oh, backspace is to just throw your helmet off. Then M to bring it back. And then you can also eject. And then, if you want to get rid of your suit, don't know why. Wait, before you get rid of the suit, though, I believe you can also get back in the suit. I think. Maybe you can't. Well, anyway, you can also self-destruct the suit. Pressing X, I believe. And yep, that self-destructs it. And then the one thing that should be fixed is, if you do this, you can't call back another suit. So, you just have to reset your character. Which really isn't that hard of a thing to do. But, it would be a lot better of a game, in my opinion, if you didn't have to reset your character each time you self-destruct the suit or anything like that. So there's a bunch of different suits. The one we had was Mark 19 Tiger. Then there's Mark 4, which does look pretty cool. I love the models in this game though. Like the models, you could obviously tell they were they spent a long time working on the models. Like this one looks more like the classic Iron Man, like everyone knows. Oh yeah, it also has a health bar right there, and it shows like the charging times in the bottom left of the repulsors, and it has a chest repulsor, which I feel like is pretty cool. Yeah, so it can do that. And then I believe this is your health bar. And oh no, that's your health bar. 2000 health, power. You eventually want to have power. The more you shoot the blasters, and I believe not by punching, but just shooting the blasters and flying. And flying, yes. Because eventually you do want to have gas when you fly. The thing on the right, I believe, is once that goes down, you stop flying. Then you have to power off your suit, I believe, to recharge the suit. So you can fly again, and you can get that power back up so you can shoot your blasters. And now let's go on to the map of the game. So over here in this area, there's what looks like a factory. You can't go inside it, but there are a bunch of stacks, so that's pretty cool. You can see the smoke coming out, so that's a nice minor detail. There's this big lake, and really big like dam with a road on it. Then there's a small river leading by a prison. Prison is fairly good. It doesn't look like it's meant to go inside. It looks like it's just meant for looks. Then it has like a nice neighborhood. What looks like a parking garage. Bunch of like apartment buildings. It looks like, and then of course there's the Avenger building. So the map itself is pretty nice. It has a bunch of trees in it. And yeah, it's the walls over there. Yeah, I feel like where there's empty space, they could put a little bit more there. Like say around here, there's a lot of empty space with just trees. Maybe put like bigger trees, or they could add something like maybe a mountain or something like that. Just something to like increase the livelihood of the game. But other than that, the map is pretty good. Again, the open space over here, and it's quite foggy. Like, I don't know if that was intentional. Could just be like render distance and stuff, but I feel like it is quite foggy, which that may have been done on purpose, and I'm personally not a fan of it because you can't really see everything that well. And then if you look up, you can see. Let's say another thing I don't really like about this game personally is they could improve on this. If you look around, like the sky, everything looks a little bit too realistic, like for the game itself. So everything looks it's a little bit too realistic, like the mountains and everything. Like they should change the just to fit more of the game, like of the map itself in the game. Like it's a little bit like, I don't know, it just looks a little bit too real. Like if they were like more like terrain, like say how it is here, like this kind of terrain, then it'd be better. The clouds look a little bit too realistic, but I feel like the clouds are good. The sun, perfect. Like you can't go wrong with the sun. Again, though, the mountains, especially the snowy mountains, I feel like that shouldn't be there. Yeah, but this is pretty good game, I'd say. We can quickly test out the fighting mechanics. Those guys just trying. I don't really want to engage in fighting with them. But, let's see if we can find anyone. Because, I really want to show off, like, what the, game fighting mechanics are, like, with, like, the repulsors, and, like, what all that's like. So, before we do that, I'm going to quickly reset my character and get a new suit, because as you could see, the power was draining in that suit, and we could just test it on this guy quickly, because he looks like he is AFK, so we could do a quick test on him. Let's do Mark 30 Blue Steel, and we'll see how this looks. Again, the animations are great, like, those, nothing to change. I hope they don't change anything with those, because those look awesome as it is. Oh, now you have fight. Okay, I mean, then you have this guy, so let's just start. So, as you can see, a blasters launch them pretty far. Then there's the chest blaster, which takes longer to charge up, and I believe it would do more damage, I believe. At least, I'd imagine it would do more damage, considering it would take longer to charge up. And, I'm happy, like, you can see, when you're fighting, the health, normally if they don't have a suit on, the blaster would instantly kill you. Then as you're fighting, as your suit gets damaged, you can see the pieces of it break off. So you can see, this, like, where, his feet are, that's where the repulsors would be to, like, fly. And then they break off as the suit gets damaged, and then soon your left and right repulsors will break. And then, yeah. I don't know what's glitching out with me, but then they end up breaking, and then you can't fly away, and you can't really shoot. So, but you'll always be able to melee. However, the melee will not be all that good. But yeah, normally when they don't have a suit, they will die instantly, pretty much. Up, high damage sustained. That's not good. But as you can see, what was I gonna say? As you can see, as the suit gets damaged, of course, pieces of it break off, almost as if, kind of like how it does in Minecraft. When your armor, as it gets damaged, it would obviously break. So, though when you have the suit, you have, a lot more health. Let's see how much melee does when you're in the suit. Obviously, he has spawn protection, so you can't really hit him. So, okay, so one punch, it looks like, does about half of all their damage. That's what it appears. And then it shoots them, it pretty much launches them. Yeah, so it launches them a good distance. Then you can just fire a bunch of, you could just fire the repulsors at them. So yeah. That's pretty much all the game of Iron Man Simulator. If you enjoyed this commentary video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe and leave a like on the video. I just started this channel, and I'm really hoping that it ends up well. And I think, hopefully it will end up well. And, yeah, that's Iron Man Simulator. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Like, my final thoughts on this, I guess, would be, it's a really good game. Of course, it needs polishing, such as the whole thing about you have to reset your character every time you want to change your suit. You also have to, they should also change the background of everything, like when you look up, the clouds and the sun, like I can get that, that's okay. But definitely the mountains, they should fix. Because those are a bit too realistic, and the fact that they are like snowy mountains, they should fix that. And if I had to, rate it, like, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd probably give it, like, an 8, like, I'd give it an 8. Because, like, of those two things... Oh, and also the empty space. The places where there's empty space is just... is they could put a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of missed potential, I feel like, in the game. So that's why I would give it an 8. So, yeah, that's I'm in Simulator. It's by Sophos. You can find the game on Roblox. I'll leave a link in the description. So if you want to, you can go to Roblox and you can play it. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.